Hello, good day. I'm going to share with you of my plans for the next 3 to 4 weeks time on how going to trade this market. So let's go. I will share the market overview and then some of the tactical setup, and of course went into the stock and cash position, and finally on the crypto position. So for QQQ is moving in within the range now, and it's trending quite nicely. So occasionally, I think there will be some minor so-called correction, but the overall trend we will have to look at 14th of October. Next, let's look into the IWN. The IWN have also reached above its previous resistance, which was predicted earlier in the last two video, and now it's trending above. So I think for this IWN, we have to see for it to retest back to the resistance, or now we will call the support, and see whether it moves an outward thrust or it will come down. So of course for this trend, I'll be looking at 14 October to see how the move will be. Next on Hansing. Hansing I mentioned in my previous 2 or 3 video that is moving in a very nice uptrend position. So basically, Hansing is still trending outwards, and if there's any correction, I think will come and touch the green line. And let's look into the volatility index. Volatility index have been trending and moving along the so-called moving average. And of course, for the volatility index, we are looking into a potential or possibility of some upswing. And of course, I'll be looking at 14 October to actually decide whether how I will position in the market. So the fear and greed is still pretty neutral. Similarly, for the crypto is also pretty neutral. It actually went into a fear location somewhere in September, and now it's at 62. It's in the grid, but it's not in the extreme grid. So on my position in stock, I'm holding about 70%. Year to date, I trade about 1,469, and I believe for tonight, I'll be trading about less than 10 trade. For the option, I'm having about 15%, and mostly will be expired within the 3 weeks time. For cash position, I have about 15%, and I intend to raise to about 40 to 50%, probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks. If let's say on 14 October, the market give me a strong signal. So I've been trading the market for the last probably around 20 days, and they have been looking pretty positive. On crypto itself, I have sold some crypto, and later I'll share with you the date that I sold, and I also bought in back some of the crypto as well. So in the previous two video, I actually sell out some of my crypto position. The original position that I have was about 1,600 over here, and then I sold some about 1,000 in the past, I think probably 2 months, within the 2 months. And currently the whole portfolio is about near to 94% up. So basically, let's look into Ethereum. Ethereum have a bottoming effect over here, and then it start to trend outwards. It touched the green line and rebounds again. So looking at Ethereum itself, potentially I think it will still trend along near to the green line. So I sold some Ethereum somewhere probably about here, I think roughly around here. And then I bought back by shopping my USDT to Ethereum on 26th and 25th September, which is one of the lower peak around here. So potentially I'll be sitting on the Ethereum I bought, and I will also look into 14 October to see what is the trend before deciding. Next, let's look into the monthly strategy. I think for the month itself for October, there's some excess euphoria in the market, and potentially I'm keeping my attention on 14 October, which is a very important date to stay attentive to how the market will develop. And then I will decide how to do my positioning as well, whether to go about 80% in stock or to move about, 40 to 50% in cash. So the positioning plan is still to keep some dry powder and then ready for any sector rotation using of some option or direction based stock positioning. And finally, on the opportunity, I'm still much more biased to invest in the financial sector. However, I'm not chasing, and the idea is to let the setup come to me, or I will do a sort of a few DCA, dollar cost averaging. So if you like my sharing, then probably please do subscribe and like it. And around end of October, I will share some of the trade outcome as well. And based on the October, 14 October position, I may also share about November or December, what is the projection. And I would see that December is actually starting to be a much more interesting month than September. Okay, so happy trading. Take care. Bye bye.